Well, as consultants, I think that your primary job is to prepare your children that you're going to be working with to live in a complex, dynamic world. You know, the popular term these days is neurodiversity, right? You all know that term, neurodiversity, and it's a great term. It means that we're all different from one another. Our brains are all different. And it's a great potential, I mean, to be able to create environments for people so that they can thrive. But the world isn't going to always be like that. And the world is getting more complex and more dynamic every day, isn't it? And the idea that we're going to be able to take someone who hasn't learned to adapt to that and give them a life where they can thrive is wonderful idea, but I don't think it's going to really be able to be possible. I think our job is what we call remediation, right? Is to help develop the brains of people, the neurology of people with autism, so that they can thrive. Not that they're like normal, whatever that word is. We don't worry about that word, but that they have the potential then to thrive in the real world, right? In whatever they want to be. And so they're not limited by that term autism, right? They're not put into a place. They're not said, "Oh, you have autism, therefore you're going to work at this type of a job, or you have to, you can't do this or you can't do this." But to say that, yeah, you have autism, but just like me, I have ADD. I don't see that as limiting me to say I have to do something that, only ADD people can do, or right, or people with other differences can do. And so we want to open up the world to who these people really are. It's like getting beyond the label. If they can learn to thrive in a more complex, dynamic environment, we can get beyond the label and they can do what God intended them to do, or what their real personality is, or their real self is. And so we have people who have autism who are rock and roll musicians, art historians, working on national defense projects, um, working at Starbucks, but the whole range of things. And they're not limited by that label. They're not forced into any kind of a pathway just because of that diagnosis.